Here with Pushy, ready to kick
Hello.
off a new year with a little pop-up open comp with some brand new cars, the Shadowrealm Pro-Am V3 pack. 14 new cars and a starting lamp that we kicked off showing you. And we're here at EDN Palladino 2022. So couple-year-old track, but a fun one. We love it. It's really fun for cars of kind of mid-horsepower range kind of stuff. And we're ready to get going today. What do you say, Pushy?
Did you say new cars?
New cars.
New cars?
New cars.
The cars are new, everybody. It's 2025. New cars, new starting light. Same people. We are back. All right, we are so fucking back right now. I am hyped. I can't wait to see a lot of unbelievable drivers here. A lot of recognizable faces, or should I say names. It's gonna be great. I haven't seen this track with this horsepower level, so I'm
pretty excited.
I think we're in for a little bit of fun.
A little bit of fun indeed, and we're gonna get cranking here just a second. First thing, what I want to do before we get into the drivers meeting and that kind of thing is I'm gonna go ahead and run through the bracket, at least the first 8 drivers that we're gonna call up, so that everyone else can get out of the server and those first 8 drivers can stay in the server. So those first 8 drivers are gonna be FL Gutter, Tripwire TV, AMR Fan 95, Petty Carl, Calvin Tola, Bun Shiesty, B Lato, and Uncle Miz. If I did not call your name, I'm gonna need you to back on out of there right now. So please, 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 please make some room for those that are gonna be competing tonight. And we're gonna have to get this going pretty quick. So I don't want to have to kick anybody out, but it will be done if it must. So
yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead
listen
and throw a
to
quick
Dad.
chat. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a quick chat in the chat and say competition starting. Please tune into stream for call ups. Okay. So we are going to get this going. Oh, goodness. That's what you meant. Okay. I was confused.
That was too, not gonna lie.
Okay. So we're going to get everybody in here that needs to be in here. Yeah, absolutely. No, we got it.
So first up, we have FL Gutter and Tripwire TV. Is that what am I seeing?
FL
that
Gutter
correctly?
and Tripwire TV. And sorry, I'm getting some people out of here.
And then after that, we have not the one, the only AMR Fan 95 with Petty Carl. I believe this is going to be a fun battle to watch. FL Gutter and Tripwire, not names that I've seen.
Oh, I've
again,
seen them.
I've yearned for the mines many a time, so I'm not always around.
Pushy is indeed a mine yearner. Chewy, we're gonna need you to disconnect. I don't believe you're in here, but we're gonna hop into the drivers meeting and go through the rules for this thing. So 2 drivers are gonna battle head to head. Battles are gonna consist of 2 runs back to back, and judges will determine a winner based off of line, angle, and style.
So
Lead driver, go ahead, Pushy.
okay, I don't know if we were doing head for head here. I'll
Got it. You got it. We'll bounce back.
Yeah. Lead. So for the lead driver, you want to run an ideal line. That means 100-point line, or as close as you can get to it. And your lead has to be followable. So if you make a major mistake that causes the chase to straighten up or make a mistake, that will be deemed on you. And you need to follow the momentum map that we have kindly given to you guys in the Discord. If you haven't seen that, go take a look at it. It'll help from confusion, everything else.
It is in comp announcements, I believe. So that chase driver is going to need to maintain close proximity, match or better the lead run's line, and don't hit the lead, but get as close as you can. So now we're going to get into a little bit more pointed rules, which is going to... No, it's okay. We don't need the map. We're going to get into some pointed rules for the drivers. So we have these 3 lines here. We have one here, and one here. I'm going to set the camera right on top of it. This 3rd line, the lead driver cannot cross it upon initiation. So they have all this room over here, but can't go over here. Chase driver, you can go anywhere you want to. Secondly, for initiation, you must initiate before the rumble strip. Realize that there's cones and a line here, but you must initiate before the rumble strip right here. So after that, you're going to slide into this wall. You're going to go around the corner here. Lead driver is going to need to leave room for the chase. So judges have been watching practice and noticed some lead drivers kind of shallowing up angle to pinch through this area here, this first center clip. They don't want to see that. They want to see bigger angle and allowing room for the chase to be able to get in the pocket so that they're not following, but they're actually chasing in the pocket. And then Push, you want to lead us up the track here?
So up the track, we have this outer zone here, pretty self-explanatory. Obviously, the grass is going to be off. So try to keep it on track. We love to see it on track, but if you can get as close to that white line as possible, that's what we want. And then we go to a transition into this inner clip or outer clip or touch and go. And so was there anything specific on this one, Grizz?
Yeah, so tires must be on the pavement. Whether it's blue or gray, must be on the pavement. So like this right there, that's fine. Just don't put a tire in the grass and you're good to go here.
Perfect. And then the inner clip here as well, coming up this hill. We do not want to see guys slowing up too much. Obviously, it's going to be a natural decel. So braking up that hill or hand braking in both of these clips.
Okay right here.
Right there, obviously, that is a decel. But after the fact, we don't want to see going up this hill a lot of left foot braking or hand braking. It's because you will take the chase driver off of his line especially if he's trying to play a game of catch up. So, and then this outer, the green mean go. Is that
green
correct?
Mean go. Yes, that is okay. This area is just fine if you need it in the lead or the chase to continue your line. And then you'll finish off at the yellow and wrap back around here to the start and do your second run. So with that being said, I believe we are ready to get this thing rolling. So
Let's get it.
let's get our first two drivers up. Let me take a quick peek at the chat, make sure we don't have any extra questions. Big shout outs to Matt from Vosan. Cannot confirm.
We got Rumbles Up the Hill. Chase, okay?
Got a question. Judges? Okay, judges say Chase rumbles up the hill. Chase is okay. We have a judge in the chat saying that is fine. So, and then we're ready to go. So let's get our first two drivers up. FL Gutter, Tripwire TV. FL Gutter will be leading, and Tripwire TV will be in that chase position. And this is one. Well, you'll see two of the 14 cars from this new pack up close here momentarily. This being the S15 in that mint green color that we all love. And then, oh, the cream S13. This is nice. This is a good little color combo. I like it.
Yeah.
All
Dang,
right.
I haven't gotten to really gawk at these cars very much with the new skins on them. So, damn.
They're looking pretty good. Looking pretty good.
Indeed. Slay J knocked it out of the park with deliveries and 6 shadows. Did a good job with the cars.
Fantastic job. But Tofu, I think we have the all clear. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we're ready to go. So send them. And we are off for the first run of 2025 in SRDL pop-up series. Nice clean initiation. A little bit of a wall tap from Gutter in the lead, but he's running it nice and wide with good angle through that first center clip. And into that outer zone, creating quite a bit of distance. Tripwire leaving the gap open. But ultimately, pretty solid run out of Gutter. I don't know if that wall tap kind of... I mean, I feel like that'll be quite a deduction one way or another. What do you think, Pushy?
Definitely wall tap is going to be a little bit of a deduction there. Definitely coming into that initiation, it's a wall section. The chase driver really needs to be on point there. And if the lead driver's making any kind of mistakes on the wall, it really does make the chase driver have to kind of like shallow up or do anything to avoid hitting the wall, hitting the chase driver. And there's not like you can go far out, right? You have a wall there.
Yeah.
So you really have to cut inside if they slow down a lot. So I think the judges will definitely be looking at that. But off, Tripwire in the lead, FL Gutter in the chase. Tripwire a little bit shallow there, actually. FL Gutter not doing too bad behind him, but Tripwire, I think, just catching a little bit too much speed on that shallow up there. But taking off, FL Gutter having trouble trying to get back on his door after that wall section. So I think the judges have it cut out for them here, and I think it's more of just who made more mistakes.
Yep. And we will see what the call is. We have a unanimous call off the rip. FL Gutter going to be taking it, but get a little quick peek at the replays up here. And maybe we'll get some commentary from the judges through the chat, our secret production chat, and see why for sure. But I would imagine it would end up being partially because of the gap that was left in Tripwire's chase. Looks like we're getting a little bit of typing from one of the judges, so hopefully we'll be able to fill it in a moment.
I think Gutter might have tapped that wall, but I don't think it really affected the chase driver per se. And I think Tripwire was just very shallow his entire run. and that was what was causing Gutter to not have that proximity.
So one of the judges said more mistakes from Tripwire. Another one said lack of angle being a big one on his lead in outer zone 1. Meaning Tripwire's lead. So FL Gutter going to get the win. And up next we have AMR Fan 95 and Petty Carl. AMR Fan leading, Petty Carl chasing.
AMR Fan, a long-time competitor here at Shadowrealm. So definitely one to keep your eyes on, folks.
And drivers, once you get done with your run, please leave. It'll be a while until you drive again, so we want to make sure slots are open for cars, and then we don't have to do anything weird. So, AMR Fan, Petty Carl. Is there a Petty Carl present? I do not see a Petty Carl present. That means we move to the wait list, unless we get a message from a Petty Carl. So let's take a peek at our wait list. I'm gonna call a name. Sorry, I'm waiting for it to load. So the suspenses.
And
Suspenses you're on. And I think it's gonna be Zen Swirly.
Zen Swirly.
Zen Swirly,
Come on
if you're
up.
ready, come on up. Get your car and get on in here.
Swirly says, "Oh dear."
Oh dear, indeed. He's concerned. But if we have Calvin Tola and Bun Shiesty ready to go, Calvin Tola. Oh, Zen Swirly's in here. We're ready to go.
Swirly not taking any chances, saying, "I'm gonna be in this comp. Watch me." He had his finger on the trigger per se.
I love when people are ready.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I love when people are ready. Sheesh.
Sheesh.
Makes me happy. Makes it nice and
John Woods. Your mother. All right, sorry.
all right. Judge running the bracket, can you change the name in the bracket for Petty Carl to Zen Swirly, please? AMR Fan will be leading. Zen Swirly be in the chase. Nice. We're headed up to the line.
Look at that E36, Doug. Dang. So lean BMW stripes down the side.
And I believe we are ready. Here we go. AMR Fan off to a hot start. Zen Swirly right behind him. Nice clean initiation as Mr. Swirly gets right on the door of AMR Fan. Clean transition. Whoa. Okay. Talk about being at the ready. AMR Fan laying down a massively nasty lead line. And I mean nasty in a hot way, but Zen Swirly is right in the shadow. That was, oh.
Yeah.
Whoa. All right.
That was crazy, dude.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
This
to watch.
guy wasn't even in the comp, and he just comes in here and does that. Oh man, I can't wait
AMR
to see
Fan
his lead.
Up to a sneaky heavy hitter here. Here we go. Tofu, when you're ready.
I think AMR might have been playing a little bit conservative there, but
I don't
he's going to be
know.
chasing Swirly now. I think he's got his work cut out for him. He's going to have to put a lot of pressure. Swirly, oh, contact here.
Making contact.
We got Swirly coming, oh, wide on that clip. AMR Fan lacking a little bit of the proximity. Swirly missing a little bit of that zone. Coming up the hill here, hitting that clip perfectly. AMR Fan diving in on his door, hitting him again and putting him off track. I think that one might be on AMR Fan there. I'm not a judge, but if I had to be the one judging, I think Swirly was doing what he had to do going up that hill.
Wow. Holy. Oh, synchronized donuts for a second there. That was hot. Love to see it.
My
to
second
see
screen
it,
just
love to see
died,
it.
Dad.
Oh no, your second screen died. Well, the replays are showing a crazy picture, and it looks like AMR fan was coming in a little hot. But I don't know.
Yeah, AMR fan was a little bit spicy on that entry
okay,
there.
good. We got the the Grizz cam. That's new. That's funny. Oh goodness. Okay. Let's watch it in the Grizz cam here and see what we see.
Oh yeah, I think AMR just got into him.
I don't know if AMR fan would have stayed on track had he not. I don't know. Hard to tell.
I don't see swirly. I don't see brake lights. I don't see any tires slowing down. But from this angle, you can only see the two of them, right? But I don't know. I think AMR got a little too excited.
I think so too. I think Swirly is going to end up with this one, but I'm not. We shall see momentarily. I'm watching the bracket to see. This is too much fun. I love this. Oh man. New year, new fun. Goodness. Here we go.
We come back better.
Oh, we have a unanimous decision and pushing through both wrong. You want to read it off?
I would, but my second screen keeps dying.
Oh, okay. AMR is going to be moving on. And we have a judge typing. Oh, my mic is early. Test. Test.
Okay. AMR fan, you nanny. What? Green, why are you dying? Why are we doing that? Oh.
Are we good? Okay, we're good. Never mind. Okay. Didn't have to do that. Okay, good. Okay, so we have a explanation from the judges here, and the judges have given it to AMR fan, and they determined that Swirly seemed to be slow and off throttle going into that final inner clip, causing AMR fan to bash into him. So be I don't know, be thankful that we're not the ones watching, because evidently we didn't see it correctly. Or we're not the ones judging, meaning me and Pushy. We're not good at that stuff if we're doing commentary. For some reason, we can't multitask. Maybe it's a man thing. I don't know. But maybe some of y'all are better than I am. But up next, we have Bun Shiesty, Calvin Tola. Calvin Tola in the lead, Bun Shiesty in that chase position. And we're ready to go.
Take it away, Grizz. Undeal.
All right, we got a good initiation. Maybe the cleanest one yet from both of these drivers. As we go into that inner clip, Bun Shiesty landed on the door. Calvin Tola running away, though. Bun Shiesty might have gambled a little bit too hard there. But as we go into this final inner clip, both drivers are getting on it. Bun Shiesty getting it way out there, but Calvin Tola with a very solid lead run off the rip to start this battle off. Run two, here we go. Bun Shiesty in the lead position this time. Going way too hard and into the wall. Gonna be a Calvin Tola win here.
All right, I'm back.
Probably gonna be a Calvin Tola win here.
I heard someone hit the wall.
Bun Shiesty into the wall.
Bun
on his
Shiesty.
own.
Fun. Oh, and in GIF form, we have a winner, And if you wouldn't have guessed it, nah, you would have. It's Calvin. Calvin takes the win. He will be moving on, and he will be facing either B Lato or Uncle Miz, because that is the next pair that we have up in this next battle.
Lato and Uncle Miz. And they're both on the line, ready to go. That 240SX GT86. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Tofu. Boom. Pushy. This one's all you.
Oh,
You
and
took a
B
break.
Lato in the lead. Uncle Miz in the chase. B Lato gapping off the line, hitting the wall, straightening out, causing Uncle Miz, I believe, to kind of shallow up, harsh braking. B Lato, though, saying, you know what, I'm going to put a show on for everyone, hitting all these clips coming up. This hill could have been a little bit more deeper there, but I don't think it matters after hitting that wall. Uncle Miz not far behind after the mistake there, but I think B Lato might be penalized for that, what became of the beginning of that run. So
I think so too. I would have to agree, personally, but I don't know. We'll see.
yeah, we'll find out in the second run, where Uncle Miz will lead, B Lato will chase. Uncle Miz hitting a cone. Are we restarting that?
Nope. We're running.
Okay, and Uncle Miz staying off the wall. All he needs to do here is complete a full run, I believe. Hitting that inner clip perfectly. Lato putting on the pressure, though. Missing a little bit of that outer zone. Into this second outer. Into this inner clip going up the hill. B Lato making a little bit of contact. And Uncle Miz over the line. I think we have a winner here, but Eyeless and Nybish from Shadowrealm up next, and my monitor just black screened again. So we will have these drivers up to the line. I can't see anything currently, but we will get there, I swear. But yeah,
All right.
monitor.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that's back.
We're back. All right. So, I need to call up our next 8 drivers. Did you give the call for the results?
Yeah. We got the results. I called up the next 2 drivers. It's gonna be Xylus and Nybish.
Nybish.
I also
Nybish?
couldn't read apparently, so that was like basically like yeah. I'm not a scientist for NASA, all right? So just give me a break.
Okay, bud. Xylus, Nibish, MAE86, I learned. MAE86, Kinetic Legacy, FLJFO, Heretic, Chewy, Drift Rose, Ray James, and that'll be our next 8. So if I called your name, get on in here. We're going to wait a second for those drivers to get in here before we kick it off.
Awesome.
All right, we're getting people loading in here. I just don't want any lag spikes to occur. Hey, now. None of that.
All-Star.
None of that. Hold on. All right, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. 7, 8. All right, we're good to go. Tofu, go ahead when you are ready. No. We rerun that. We're not gonna let that happen.
Ninja coded. It's a 10-year-old Acer monitor that has fucking. It doesn't even have an HDMI port. So.
Oh.
It's currently being run with an adapter. And I think that's what should the bed's the adapter, so.
Oh no.
New monitor. I've been wanting to get the sideways style one to fit better on my desk anyways, so. But Mr. Grizz.
Yeah.
Who's at the line?
We got Xylus leading Nibish here. We're ready to go. Good initiation. Xylus riding that wall. Nibish on the door of Xylus as they go through the first inner clip. Transitioning into that second outer zone and touch and go. Have very good proximity and a very good lead. I don't know. Nothing to really complain about on that one.
Best run we've seen tonight?
I think the cleanest one for sure, yeah.
Not bad. But we'll have Mr. Nybish.
Why do you say Nybish?
Nibish? I don't know.
Nibish. You know him. It's Nibish.
I know Nibish, alright? Listen. I had to stay an extra day at the mines. Leave me alone.
Okay, mine man. Go ahead. Go ahead, Tofu. Let's let him go.
Alright. Nibish in the lead. We got Xylus in the chase. Nibish on the wall. Xylus not far behind. Nibish hitting that outer zone pretty good. Could have been a little bit deeper. Oh, I think he might have been a wheel
missing that inner clip.
Missing that inner clip. Hitting that inner clip perfectly. And over the line. I think this is going to be it's hard to say. I think we might see, just on the one mistake, we might see a winner here.
Could indeed happen. I'm not sure what the call is going to be.
But I also said that Swirly, right? We said Swirly was going to win, and we
were wrong about that.
Yeah, so don't listen to what I say, because I can't even speak English. Look at that hot boy. A hot boy chaser.
It's a good looking ride.
Damn. Nah, he's okay. He's okay.
Judges are probably looking at their own replays.
Uh-oh. They're nitpicking. All right, I'm not gonna jinx myself here, but it hasn't black screened yet.
Okay. Progress.
I think it heard me talking about it, saying I was just gonna get a new monitor, and it was like, I can be a good boy. Oh, Grizz. ×4.
Oh, wow. All right. We have a across the board OMT. Drivers, get the new tires and line it back up. We're going to do it again.
We go again. So correct me if I'm wrong. This is a newer version of Paladino?
2022?
2022. So this is the one we used the last time as well.
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
Indeed. All right, Tofu, when you're ready. All right, here we go. Xylus on the wall. Riding it all the way through. Nibish. Ooh, diving in there. Goodness. Okay. Didn't hit him, but he got in close. And Xylus laying down a really clean lead run here. Not dropping a tire anywhere to be seen. Nibish kind of dropping one in the grass a little bit in that final inner clip. But trying to get that big body around the track. Can't blame him a little bit.
That is a heavy girl. Won't lie.
It's a big one.
She's
a
big
fun to
and
drive though.
it is. I honestly, in my preferences with drift cars, I find that the heavier, the longer, they just flow a lot easier. And obviously, preference. Some guys like the skinnier, quicker, snappier cars. But we're gonna go into our second run here. Nibish on the wall, but Xylus not giving him any room to make a mistake. Nibish hitting that inner clip. Xylus bumper transitions here. Nibish one tire off in the grass. It looks like they're going a little bit. Nibish, I am so sorry. And over the line, okay. Backstory, everybody. I used to call Nibish all the time before he joined Shadowrealm. It's just imprinted in my brain at this point. I remember the night that he was like, "It's Nibish," by the way, and I was like, "Man, this whole fucking time."
I don't know what we're gonna do with you.
I'll go back to my base.
Go back to your mind.
Don't send me back there, please.
I don't like it. It's dark. It's cold, wet,
and everyone
no
bullies
time.
me. No one's happy.
They make fun of me. You know that?
It's funny. Yeah, they call me Cody with a K. And then they call me Corey. Yeah. Great.
Poor feller.
Look at those Mustangs. 15 E36. What a variety. Beautiful, beautiful variety. And the judges
Doing the moonwalk.
seem to be... Oh, damn. You got them spinners on that thing.
Yes, sir.
The judges seem to be nitpicking here again. So we might be waiting on a little bit of a deliberation here. What do you think, Grizz?
I have a feeling that Xylus is going to take this one. I think Nivish made a couple too many mistakes. And I think ultimately this is going to lean in Xylus's favor, but I don't know.
I think Nibish definitely had a couple more mistakes maybe in his lead run. And I think Xylus might have just been a little bit better in proximity. But
We have a judge typing.
we have gifts in the chat.
There's activity.
We see typing. Multiple. Uh-oh. No, we're just getting chirped. It's okay.
Aw, they're making fun of us again.
Damn.
Not again.
I guess I'm back. Uh-oh. Oh no. So
All right.
it's one of those things.
Go ahead.
It's one of those things where we're gonna see it again. And for the last time. Xylus rode the wall in the lead, which caused the gap, took angle out of the car. Nibish dropped tire lead, and Xylus wasn't matching Nibish angle. Don't fucking type that at the end. That doesn't count.
There's something else coming.
Oh, I see.
Smelly.
Should have put what's next.
Smell the
All right? I need direct instructions. Direct instructions. All
I don't
right.
think you're listening, fella.
I'm a monkey with a wrench.
All right,
I just work here.
we're gonna do this one more time. All right, here we go.
We go again.
All right, here we go. Nibish getting close to Xylus. Xylus grabbing all the zones where he needs to be the whole time. But Nibish doing a good job, really laying down a safe chase. I think he's listening to the judges and just trying to do his job and nothing but it. And I think that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think Nibish is definitely just trying to play it safe. I think he's just going to put down a clean lead run here in his lead. Coming up against Xylus. So they're off. Nibish. Little flick entry, nothing crazy. Riding that wall, keeping decent angle. Angling up, hitting that inner clip perfectly. Beautiful transition. Xylus not far behind though. Nibish coming up, into that grass again, missing that inner clip. Xylus making a little bit of contact through the line. We have to see a decision here. And I think
we have one.
I think that was pretty quick. Pretty fast.
And Xylus will be taking the win and moving on. Up next, we have MAE86 and Kinetic Legacy. If you will make it to the line, please. right, we're on the line. We're revving engines. And we are off. Whoa! Kinetic Legacy flying in the MA86.
Why?
I don't know. It kind of looked like MA86 was just initiating. I didn't really see anything abnormal with that initiation. Maybe the
Sorry,
replay
I'll
will
have
tell a
to
different
see it
story.
again. My screen went black.
It's okay. Some of our replays are frozen. We're working on it. You know, first stream jitters. We got it. Don't worry.
Yeah,
okay.
we're trying new stuff. All right,
It's all gonna be fine.
know.
We're throwing a
Yeah.
lot of things in the bucket right now. We're gonna see what happens. Up next, the next half of the run. Go ahead whenever you are ready.
So Legacy in the lead, May in the chase. Legacy in that Mustang, my favorite car in this pack probably. On the wall, May leaving lots of room here, but from a little bit of contact, May straightening up. I don't know. Oh, but Kinetic straightening up as well. Oh, this is
You know what I saw there? You know what I saw there? I saw what we talked about in the drivers' meeting. Pinching off the chase driver.
Oh,
That's what I saw. So I think maybe.
Well, we have replays now, so we can watch.
Let's take a peek.
So,
Let's take a peek. Let's look at the angle here.
Oh,
they slowed down a little bit in the lead. Almost, it looks like. It almost looks like a little bit of a decel.
I don't think he was fully committed to that drift there.
Sure.
I think he might have hesitated, causing the chase to maybe, you know. So I'm just gonna check what happened in this first run here. So it looks, but do we have May decelling coming into that like hard? It's hard to say. We got judges. That's what we got them for.
We do have judges, and they're working hard tonight. That's for sure.
They got their jobs cut out for them.
Oh, made a decision. It is MA86 unanimous.
May takes the win.
So MA86 will be moving on, and up next we have FL JFO and Heretic. FL JFO in that E36 and Heretic in the S13. Here we go. FL JFO leading. And here we go. I think we're ready to roll.
Nice to see these cars. I love these cars. There might be a little bit of a series coming up with these cars. Who knows?
JFO on that wall. Heretic needs to get up in that pocket, and he's diving in there. But JFO is on a really nice momentum run here. I mean, he's not leaving anything left behind. Heretic is, he gripped up a little bit, almost straightened out a little bit. It's not gonna be looking good.
JFO looking clean in that lead. So we're gonna have to watch the second half of this battle. See what Heretic can pull out of his magic little hat here. But the light goes green, and off go our drivers. Heretic, Manji initiation onto the wall. Shallowing up, coming through JFO though, very shallow on Heretic's door. JFO actually making contact with Heretic. Heretic making contact again. I think that's going to be on JFO there.
JFO with a back.
JFO resetting an automatic 0 and Heretic will cross the line. And Heretic will take the win due to the reset.
Yep, that reset is just about like spinning out. So
yeah, that reset is no bueno.
No bueno. So Heretic will be moving on. Up next, we have Chewy against Drift Bros. Ray James. Chewy's going to be in that GT86 6 that he's been whipping around.
Chewy, a driver to fear. Some actually say he's a robot.
Some actually say he was AI before it was AI.
Some actually say he was curated in a lab. But we'll find out. We'll find out here.
We are ready to go, I believe. And we are taking off. Here we go. All right. Chewy in that lead position. But Ray James right up on him with a more angle upon initiation, but fading off. Diving back in. Not letting it go. Holding it together as they go through this touch and go, which, oh no. That's a 4-tire off track and will be a 0 for Ray James.
Someone needs to let Ray James know that this is not WRC and it is indeed drifting.
It would be a good track for WRC if they threw some dirt in it, though. Maybe he's planning for the future. Maybe he knows something we don't know.
Yeah, he's a Rally X driver. Travis Pastrana in the making. And Drift Bros Ray James in the lead. Chewy chasing him. Ray James not hitting that outer zone very much. Maybe in that last section, big initiation. Chewy lacking proximity, but gaining it back up in the second half of this track. Ooh, Ray James over angling, I think there.
Kind of parking
cutting
it a little
that
bit.
clip. I think that was a park job. Parallel parking. Parking it. I think.
And that is a 3-way push for Chewy. And now it's time to move into the second half of the top 32. So, joining the server, we will need to see Joe Stafford, Vojtek Klesh, Lupo Chaos 116, Matt Spies, Mr. Dr. Sit, Wavy Davy, Street Magic Twintonius, and Bobby Drifts.
My boy Joe Stafford. Guy just went around the sun recently. Good guy, great guy, this guy. This guy is the best guy, actually.
Can't wait to see Joe get in there. Show him what's going on.
Good old Joe. Ray James. If we could get you off the line, please.
Yeah, Mr. Ray James, if you could please leave the server. Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Wahoo.
Brother. I'm brother and brother.
Oh, I'm filler and filler. All right, Joe Stafford in that 350Z.
Joe Stafford in oh, is that a two-tone? Dang.
Pretty hot.
He's got that Need for Speed Underground 2 fucking green on that shit. Oh man.
We're waiting for one Vojtek Klesh, and we do not see him, so that means we move to
The wait list.
Wait list.
Man, imagine if we had this when we were kids.
All right.
Crazy mods and
KES
drifting.
not real. Are you here? Are you ready? KES not real. KES not real. Skylife or I'm Kinda Panda. First one of you three to join, you're in. KES not real, Skylife, or I'm Kinda Panda. Either one of you three to join first, you are in. Skylife is in. I saw Skylife first. And then I saw I'm Kinda Panda next. So,
Who was first
I'm
on the
Kinda
chat
Panda.
list?
I'm Kinda Panda will be next in line on the wait list. So, whenever we have the next call up, it will be Panda. But right now, Skylife is in there. Skylife will be subbing for Vostek Klesh.
Or what should I? Well, show up. Do it. Show up. Look at these two beautiful cards at the line. So we are gonna have Joe Stafford, Mr. Birthday Boy this week, and Skylife hitting the wall. Joe on that wall though, hitting that inner clip. Skylife diving in on him. Joe hitting that outer zone, a lot less angled than what we would like to see, going up the hill, missing that inner clip, but Skylife zeroing out on his chase, and Joe will make it over the line. Joe just needs to play it safe here in this next run, and I think he's got it in the bag.
I don't know. You're probably right, but we shall see. I don't know the rules, man. I'm kidding. I do know the rules. But
I know the
dude,
rules.
it's hard
and I'm
to drone and
wrong.
commentate and analyze. There's too many things going on. All right, Tofu, whenever you're ready.
It's just the thing too, is when you're trying to talk and like commentate a run, and then you're like, "Wow, what I said is definitely what just happened."
Skylife with an initiation, missing the zone, going very shallow and gripping up, causing Joe Stafford to have nowhere to go. But as Skylife gets it together as they start making their way up the hill, whipping that E36 as it should. And pretty decent second half of the battle.
But
we have a decision.
Oh, we do have a decision. Mr. Chris.
And the call is going to Joe Stafford. We'll be moving on. Next up, we have Lupo Chaos 116 against Matt Spies. Lupo Chaos. S. Enders will be leading this one. Matt Spies will be chasing in the E46. First time we've seen this one tonight. Whoa, what a paint job. You see that?
Damn,
That
dude.
is
E40.
something else.
You got that two-tone? That thing is hard, dude.
Clean, dude.
Hard, dude.
All right, we're good. Ooh, Matt Spy is whipping it in there. Lupo Chaos with a clean initiation. Leaving enough room for the chase there as they go in the inner clip. Matt Spy's diving in that outer zone. Up through the hill. Kind of a weird line through that inner clip for the lead there. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
It didn't look natural.
It was definitely a very awkward transition, and I think that's what caused that weird looking kind of angling issue coming up the hill. And I mean, especially on this track, when you hit that zone, that hill is very unforgiving.
Oh yeah.
But we will see Matty Spies. Oh. We will see a restart. So Lupo in the chase, Matty Spies in the lead. I don't know what happened there. We might have had a jump on the light or something happened there. But we will see this E46 and this GT86 go head to head here. Tofu sending them off with a brand new light. Matty Spies bring a little bit of Gapplebees, but being a little bit shallow in the wall. People are afraid of the wall tonight, guys. Chaos on his door. Matty Spies hitting that clip. Chaos not far behind though. Matty Spies hitting that outer and inner clip beautifully coming up the hill. Beautiful transitions. Chaos trying to make a mistake, but I think that awkward looking little transition from Chaos in the uphill. But we also have Matty Spies. We're gonna watch in the replay this first section here. So Matty Spies a lot more shallower than Chaos. So we'll have to see if the judges think that the shallowness on that wall will over contradict what Chaos did coming up the hill here.
That I do not know. I think ultimately, I think our winner here is going to be Matt Spies. I think he had a little bit cleaner runs, was a little bit more controlled, hit the zones and inners and outers a little bit cleaner, but Lupo Chaos put down quite the run. I mean, in quite the battle. I just think there was a little bit of failure to fill some of the outers and just didn't do it for me quite as much. But I'm no judge. I'm just here to speak and tell you what the judges say.
Yeah, and I think this is where I'm going to disagree with you here. I think Chaos, after watching it a couple times, going up that hill is not as awkward as it was. But I do agree that maybe Matt Spies would have filled in some more zones. But it all comes down, I think, to that first section. Will they see Chaos's up the hill, that little bobble there? Will it be at like, so can't find the words here, but will it cause Matty Spies to basically have to shallow up and make his chase a little bit more harder, right? So
we already have a call. Matty takes it. So Matt Spies is going to be moving on, and up next we have Mr. Dr. Sit and Wavy Davy.
Mr. Dr. Sit and Wavy Davy. Mr. Dr. Sit, not a guy that will... I'm at a loss for words right now.
Mr. Dr. Sit is a hard-headed driver for sure, but so is John Woods. This is going to be a good battle because there's going to be a lot of smack talk between the two of them.
Wavy Davy, your mother. Mr. Dr. Sit, though, definitely a driver to watch. Definitely a driver to be a perfectionist. Someone that will try to ride every wall, hit every clip perfectly. But John Woods, the kind of driver to match the energy. So, Mr. Grizz.
Yes, sir.
Off.
We are off. Mr. Dr. Sit in the wall, riding that S14 against it. John Woods right behind him, making his way closer onto the door of Mr. Dr. Sit as they go up the hill, but losing a little bit of speed there in that decel zone. But I don't know. He kind of got close by the end of the run. I mean, he never was left in the dust by any means, but I feel like there may have been some areas where he could have closed the gap a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. Mr. Dr. Sit, definitely a driver that is known just for putting down good lead runs. John Woods, definitely a great driver. Tapping the wall on that initiation. Mr. Dr. Sit not far behind. Shallowing up though. John Woods hitting that clip. Hitting all of that outer clip. Coming up the hill here. Oh, Mr. Dr. Sit.
Contact in the
hitting
D-cell.
in the D-cell. I think the judges will have an easy call on that one. And then over the line. Yeah, I think that hit on the hill would have chalked it up there.
I think that's going to do it. But we'll see how quick the call comes out. See if we were right or wrong. I don't know. I think you're right.
But I always think I'm right. I'm usually wrong. So at least that's what my wife says.
All right, let's take a peek at these replays here.
So yeah, we do see Mr. Dr. Sit getting a little bit more proximity on that wall, but if we look back here, John Woods fills that outer zone a lot more, but this is the big one here, that contact in the D-cell. I think the judges might look back at it. Maybe there was some deceleration before the D-cell zone. But looking back at it again, a little bit of wavering too in that first wall section from John Woods, which will definitely be a deduction. And then here as well, Mr. Dr. Sit did definitely have a lot more proximity. But that D-cell zone, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's only after that clip, is it not?
That clip, the D-cell zone is leading up to that inner clip.
On the
It's
on top
after-
on the hill itself.
After the outer touch and go. but
Yeah, that
before the
touch
inner
and go.
clip, yeah.
Yes, the outer touch and go. So
All right, we
maybe
have
the
a call.
judges, and the call will be John unanimously will take this battle, and will be battling either. I can't
Street
read
Magic
the full name.
Twintonius or Bobby Drifts.
Twintonius and Bobby Drift. Sorry, I can't see the full name there, but
So Street Magic Twintonius will be leading in that G35.
ooh, I think this is the first time we see the G35.
Nope,
in
Calvin Tola.
competition. Calvin Tola, that is
Calvin
correct.
Tola was driving it, yeah.
Yes. Oh, and he's in the box. Could we see a final battle with G35s? Possible.
It's possible.
It's possible.
We are off. A nice little clean initiation. A little bit of a late e-brake drag from Twintonius, but Bobby Drifts is not afraid. And he's making his way up on the door of Twintonius. Twintonius grabbing all the zones as he needs to. And just laying down a pretty good run. A little bit of a tire drop on that inner clip at the very end in the lead. But other than that, nothing to really bicker or complain about. I'd like to see the initiation again. I don't know if it was late, but something felt like it was a little bit late with that e-brake drag.
Yeah, that was going to be my point into it. It seemed a tad bit late. That might be something that the judges will have to go back and look at. But we're going to send them off a second time. We're going to have Bobby Drifts in the lead. Twintonius in the chase. Bobby Drifts not given any time for Twintonius. Oh, Twintonius actually straightening up there. Bobby Drifts hitting that inner clip into this outer zone. Getting most of that. Oh, one tire off though. And Twintonius sending Bobby off of the track. I think that's going to be chalked up there. And we already have a call from the judges. And that's going to be Bobby times 3. So all judges agree, I think as well as us, Grizz, that Bobby will be taking this run. And we'll
Bobby's
be
going to
going
be
against
moving on against Wavy Davy John Lewis.
the one and only.
But now we got to call up the last 8 drivers of the top 32, being Mr. Rick James, Drip Rose Vibes, Kinetic Ireal, SCSTJ, B Hernandez, Kinetic Chillmate, C LED or CLED, and Rainer. Make your way into the server, and those first two drivers, Mr. Rick James and Drift Bros Vibes, make your way to the line. We have an E36 battle coming up here. And it looks like a little yin and yang. Test.
What's going on? All of us?
Check. All right, I think we're good. Hello? Yep. Check. Okay. All right. We are good. Little mic issues. PC is ready to be upgraded. So
if anything, if we could turn down the bit rate in the chat as well, it might help a bit. Rick James, though, in the lead here. Vibes in the chase. Rick James on that wall. Vibes lagging a little bit behind, but diving in at the end. Rick James punting that inner clip, getting all of that outer zone. Vibes not leaving much space for Rick James to make mistakes. Rick James going up that hill. Vibes doing perfect mimicking here in this chase. And Rick James over the line. Beautiful run here. Beautiful run. I think this might be the run of the night now.
These are nice. I like it. Rick James with a little kick out there, I guess if you'd call it, upon initiation, but smoothing it up as they move their way up the hill. Drift Bros Vibes laying down a nice lead line, doing what the judges want to see, and ultimately a good run. I don't know. I mean, that first run was clean, but Vibes laid down a pretty good lead. It might be questionably better than Rick James's lead, but
if we go back and look here, I think Rick James made a little bit of contact with Vibes in that initiation. But that will be up to the judge's interpretation. Vibes definitely a lot more proximity throughout the run. And the one thing that I would have said that I could say Vibes should have done better is that last inner clip before the finish line. He completely missed that. So that is definitely going to be a major deduction from the judges. But we'll have to see what happens with this contact at the beginning of the run with Rick James and Vibes.
Yeah, that contact's really going to shake things up. I forgot about that somehow. I just
Synchronized backfire was sick.
That was really cool. Yeah, that was really, really cool.
I like that.
That was really neat.
That was cool. I like that. But yeah, coming through here, watching this the third time, Vibes definitely a lot more proximity in his chase. So I think the judges are going to go back here, look at these replays, nitpick a bit. But if we watch this one more time, we watch closely on what Rick is doing. No contact, but Rick definitely lagging in that chase. So we're going to have to... before I announce this, can we get a little bit of an explanation?
Well, let's get him on the line. It's no MT, so So go ahead and get
It
the
is
new
an
tires
OMT.
and get to the line.
What were the mistakes from each driver's judges that would have caused an OMT here? All right, so Rick dropped a tire, Vibe shallowed, and OZ won. The judges want to see both drivers cleaning it up. Both drivers made mistakes in the lead, so if we clean up our leads, you know the rules. Awesome lead, awesome chase.
Yes, sir. All right. I think we're ready. And here we go. Whoa, Rick James flying into the ball.
Oh no, Rick James.
Vibes sticking with him throughout all the turmoil. Little e-brake drag into that decel zone, making sure he doesn't make any contact as they finish up at the top of the hill.
The yin and yang of the E36s. Rick James really showed the evil of hitting that wall. But we will have Vibes in the lead. Rick James in the chase. Can we see Rick make Vibes make a mistake? Vibes, nice initiation on that wall, filling out that last part of that section. Perfect touch of the inner clip. Rick James, bumper to bumper transition, not giving him any room, actually tapping the quarter panel there. Rick James on his door, but Vibes is
Trying to
not
put the
gonna let him
pressure on
have
as
it.
much as he could, but Vibes isn't going to break.
Yeah, Vibes, perfect execution of that lead run.
Ooh, they think. Ooh, okay. I won't divulge what the judges are saying quite yet, but could have a little shake up here.
We could see an upset, but I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. Now we're gonna go back to this replay one more time here, and we're gonna watch both replays. So Drift Bros, nice initiation. Rick James making contact with the wall on the beginning of that run and actually straightening out. And then we're just going to watch this run back. Now, obviously, if Rick James did 0 at the beginning of the run, then his run doesn't mean diddly squat. Now, was there any contact at the beginning?
See, I didn't capture on the stream cam before initiation. There could have been contact off cam. So
This is true.
the judges are saying Vibes made contact with Rick James prior to initiation, causing him to fly into the wall.
Oh.
So,
And we only get to see one half of the puzzle here, folks.
yeah, so that's my bad on the drone cam. But the judges have this and more.
So we will see an upset, and Rick will take the run. We'll take the battle.
Rick will take the battle, and we'll move on to Kinetic iReel against SCS TJ.
So who will go against Shadowrealm's one and only Rick James?
I don't see an SCS TJ.
Definitely
so
not
means
that guy going against Rick James then.
Panda time. I'm kind of panda. Come on in.
Panda, 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 panda. You got the chant. Now you must join.
You must arrive. I know he's getting ready. I know he's here.
Yeah,
There he is.
He's
There
warming
he
his
is.
hands up.
There he is. There he is.
He's been scheming. He's got his shoulders together. He's rubbing his hands. He's like, yeah. I'm gonna get into that top 16. Boy. Look at these beautifully modeled cars, though. Look at these beautifully skinned and textured cars. Look at that. Ooh, Status Racing. Who's that? Who is that? Oh. Little sponsor?
There we go. Panda showcasing off the 1M. There we go. All right.
Oh, look, 1M. Grizz, jeez, you hate 1Ms, right?
Oh, it's my favorite car in the pack.
Oh, okay.
All right. Interesting. I don't know if Panda got off to a hot start there or what was going on, but big tire drop on the outside from Srdl, missing that outer clip or outer touch and go. Making it up, keeping it on the track. All right, that was close, but it worked out.
Was there contact? What was going on? I don't know. It's not like I'm kind of Panda to make a mistake like that on initiation. But
No, it looked like Srdl was like slowed up or something. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing.
It looked like a driver error on the side of Srdl, but I'm not sure.
We will have to look back at it. Well, we won't. The judges will. I know that for a fact. But we'll have I'm Kinda Panda in the lead. Srdl in the chase. I'm Kinda Panda, big initiation. Getting the last half of that wall. Srdl leaving proximity there. Maybe thinking that he has the advantage. Panda coming. Oh, missing, not hitting. Oh, Srdl giving contact, straightening out. Do we see a 0-0 in the chase? Do we go lead for lead here?
I don't know.
The judge is coming back fast with this call, actually, and I'm Kinda Panda taking this run unanimously.
All right. Well, that was a quick battle to run through.
Well, I
Panda
think
gonna take it.
We might have went lead from lead here, and Panda just takes it just with his better lead run. Srdl definitely shaky. That was for sure.
Yeah, no. I don't think that was. Oh, camera sideways. What happened? Okay, we're better now. I fixed it. Not lead for lead. We had. I think there was more mistakes for mistakes. More than anything, I don't really necessarily know if there was a 0 on Panda's lead or on Panda's chase, but I don't know. I think you're gonna have to have a talk with the judges, and maybe we both do. Maybe we both need to be whipped into shape. We get a lot of stuff wrong whenever we're commentating.
Maybe, but I thought Panda straightened out at the beginning of his chase run. Did he not? At at the beginning, like he didn't initiate. I might be bugging, dude. I don't know.
I don't know. Been spending a lot of time in the darkness.
Man, it's kind of crazy up there. It's
Poor
literally
guy.
4 hours of daylight.
I know that's got to be rough, but anyway, we got B Hernandez going against Kinetic Chillmate up next. I do not see a B Hernandez.
Panda replaced.
Panda replaced SCS.
Yeah.
And I don't see a B Hernandez, so we go to the wait list. Looking here. Is Jakev? AOM Gambit. An EF Tiny Frog 33. First one to join. You're up in the lead. Want to wait 30 seconds. If we don't have anybody else, we're moving on to the next three.
Let's go. You can do it. Shadowrealm Wave Drift.
I gotta go in order of the wait list. For Gambit, probably. I would imagine. I imagine he's referencing Gambit, so.
More than likely. No, I'm looking at the judge chat. I wouldn't mind seeing a dirty Stang, not gonna lie. As long as he's driving a dirty Stang. If he's not in a dirty Stang, you can't have the dirty Stang. Oh, Gambit's in. Sorry, dirty Stang. We are Ford brothers.
Gambit is in.
This is AOM Gambit, right?
Yes.
AOM, boy, up to the line. Definitely someone to look out for. One of those drivers that definitely can put down a clean run. One after one after one after one.
AOM Gambit will be replacing B. Hernandez in the bracket.
B. Hernandez not showing up. Not like him. But Chillmate will have a battle on his hands.
Oh, it looks like he's in and good to go. All right, Gambit in that lead position. Looks like we're ready to go. Wait. Wait, maybe we're good.
Oh, looks like they're resetting.
They probably heard me, so. Yeah. Looks like Gambit still doesn't have any force feedback, so he's going to rejoin. All right, looks like we might be good.
We are ready? Oh, what the?
Looks like they both, okay. Come on.
Too late. Goodbye.
And we are off. Looks like we got a good clean initiation. And we're good to go flying through here. Gambit in the lead. Kinetic Chillmate in the chase. And Kinetic Chillmate really getting close, but it kind of hurt him there. Ended up getting too close, pinching himself, and straightening a little bit. So
Making a little bit of contact. I think that's what made him almost straighten out there.
all right, off for the second half.
Well, we're gonna go back here. We're gonna have Chillmate in the lead, AOM Gambit in the chase. Chillmate, Manji initiation. Oh, but Gambit punching him into the wall. Or are we gonna see a lag?
Big contact. I didn't see any lag.
Spike? Or just AOM Gambit just sending it like he usually does?
Looks like the call is an OMT already. So just go ahead and line her back up.
Yeah, we're gonna go again. Go. Yeah. I'm just gonna remind you guys before this run begins. Don't forget, if you haven't already,
Alright.
like and subscribe.
Please.
Please. Pretty please.
All right, Tofu. Waiting on you, buddy. There we go.
Alright, Chillmate. Big initiation. AOM Gambit keeping a little bit of distance this time. Chillmate, though, perfect line going into this. Beautiful coverage of the outer zone. I don't know, he might have been on the line there. Going up the hill, AOM Gambit looks like he might be a little bit. How do I say? He's just holding back. He doesn't want to put his all. Maybe he's a little bit too afraid to oversend. Maybe hit Chillmate again. So we'll have to watch the second run to see what we get. But overall, first run, Chillmate definitely looks like he has the advantage here.
I just notified them that they ran the wrong order, so they got to rerun the second half.
So are we restarting, or are we just?
Nope, we're
We're
just
just gonna
rerunning this.
We
Yep.
ball. Okay.
We ball. Yep. A little slow start from Chillmate here. Gambit riding the wall there. Ooh,
Oh.
Chillmate straightening up significantly. But getting it sideways through this second outer and up the hill as they go in that cream colored S15 and a team liveried E46. I think this one's going to be going to Gambit. Pretty clear.
I think Gambit took the gamble on maybe being a little bit conservative in his chase. And I think it might have paid off there. But we will see. Maybe Gambit didn't initiate at the proper initiation line. Maybe we'll see another OMT. But from my eyes and from what I can see, it's gonna be Gambit.
I'm thinking Gambit as well. But
Well, it all depends. Like I said, that initiation point, and especially on this track, that initiation point is a big killer for some of these guys. And we've definitely given them the wiggle room to not zero there. So, and I mean, I haven't been watching it closely enough, especially, but we're gonna watch on the replay here. See, it's hard. It's hard to say, but we have a decision, Mr. Grizz.
yes, and Gambit will be taking it.
Yeah, not really a surprise. Like I said, maybe in that initiation that would have caused a zero, but coming up into this run, I think Gambit definitely played it safe, and that paid off for him in the end. We'll have to see what happens in the top 16. Will Gambit go full send? Will we see some absolute wallage? Who knows? But Grizz, who do we got up next?
We have C led against Rainer.
Rainer, the Rainer Vonderland?
Yeah.
Wow. Rainer in the German car. Oh, big brother versus little brother here.
Mm-hmm. We're ready to go.
If you will, C led in the lead. Rainer in the chase. Oh, C led very shallow. Rainer trying to put all of that bumper on the wall. C led into this outer zone. Rainer not far behind. Rainer jumping up and taking the proximity on that on the slowdown on the track.
Decel.
Oh, the decels, sorry. And then over the line. I think overall, C-Led definitely needs more proximity on that wall. And Rainer not doing a bad job keeping up. Kind of where he needed to be. Maybe more proximity we could have seen. But we'll have to see what happens in this next run.
Rainer on the wall again. See, into the wall.
That's not where you want to
To
be.
straighten and cut off C-Led. That's going to be a 0 out of Rainer. Oh, yep. Definite 0 out of Rainer for the back to pit. I think C-Led will be taken.
Yeah, C-Led, I think, definitely has the upper hand here. I think Rainer straighten. I don't think there's any fault to C-Led on that. I think Rainer just oversent it, a little overzealous. Maybe bit off a bit more than he could chew. And if we watch this replay here, yeah, Rainer a car length away, hitting that wall. Needed to have a little bit more angle to keep that wall proximity without tapping it.
Yep.
And I think C-Lad just did what he needed to do. And then Rainer obviously resetting in that last half of the track, which obviously automatic 0.
C-Led is going to take the win. And we will
C-Led,
be
indeed.
moving on to the top 16 after a brief little break for production. We're going to run some commercials, some ads, some videos, and we will be back soon.
See you in a minute.
I can't breathe until you let me. I took a bullet to my chest and I buried all the empty pieces that I left behind. A voice inside my head, I'm getting lost inside my faith. If the world wants us dead, I'd rather die in your embrace. I can't believe in a ghost buried deep below. I can't believe in something that remains under the ground. I can't believe in a ghost. I can't believe in a ghost. It's the plan of destruction. Tear me apart, rebuild my eyes. My heart can't function. There's no walls, no place to hide. I can't believe in a ghost buried deep below.
Back. We are live at 5. Getting ready for this second half of this competition here. We have Mr. FL Gutter versus AMR Fan for our first battle. Calvin Tola and Uncle Niz for our second battle. Xylus and M8 E86 for our third. Heretic versus Chewy in SR battle. Shadowrealm for our fourth battle. Joe Stafford versus Matty Spies for the fifth battle. Wavy Davy Jones, Mr. John Woods versus Bobby Drift for our sixth battle. Fifth battle.
Sixth battle.
Sixth battle.
You were right. You were right.
Yeah, I was right. Rick James versus I'm Kind of Panda for the seventh battle. And AOM Gambit versus C Led for our eighth and final battle of our top 16. But first up, we have FL Gutter versus AMR Fan. We can get you guys to the line. We'll get this top 16 rolling. Mr. Grizz, take them away.
We got them both on the line. I think we're ready to go. And we are off. FL Gutter in that lead position. An AMR Fan in the chase. Nice, good outside wall rides from both drivers as they go into the first inner clip. Very clean into that second outer. FL Gutter creating a little bit of a gap with AMR Fan as they go up through that second inner clip. And that could be the telltale braking factor at the end of it all. We'll have to see after the second run, but you never know what could happen.
And just a reminder to everyone, we released this pack, what, 3 days ago now? 2 days ago?
Yesterday?
Yeah, we released it yesterday?
Yes.
Oh, yes, the full release. So these guys have very minimal experience in these cars. We'll have AMR fan in the lead, Gutter in the chase. AMR fan, big flick initiation, not on the wall though. Gutter leaving a little bit of proximity, maybe a car length. AMR one tire off Gutter, holding his own though. Oh, but Gutter hard on the inside and hitting AMR fan. I think that is going to chalk this battle up right there. We are getting in to the top 16 where slight mistakes will get you taken out of this competition.
That's very true. And it's going to be a difficult decision for the judges here. No, it's not, actually. They're going to go straight ahead and say AMR fan is going to take this one.
Yeah, I think that mistake from Gutter will definitely be looming over him. That is...
I think so, too, because that, I mean, ultimately going off track and hit, I mean, that's a 0. So, I mean, that, I don't think AMR fan, any of what he did constituted a 0. So, man, what a battle. And what a upsetting finish for FL Gutter, unfortunately. But
yeah, I was expecting a lot from him after seeing that first set of runs, but you can't have it all. But what we can have is Calvin Tola and Uncle Miz in the next battle.
Calvin Tola with a nice initiation on the wall. Uncle Miz in the wall, unfortunately.
No.
But he's going to keep putting on a show for us and do what he can to get up next to Calvin Tola here. But it's not quite going to be enough to make up for that wall ride that he's laid down in the beginning. So
Uncle Miz needs to make Calvin Tola make a mistake.
yes,
And then
absolutely.
and he needs to put down a burner of a lead. Because then we go lead to lead. This is Miz's only way. So here they go. Miz, big Manji flick. Not on the wall like we'd like to see him. Calvin Tola, though, lacking a little bit of proximity. He probably knows that he doesn't need to be on his door to take this run. But Calvin Tola zeroing! And Uncle Miz crossing the line. We are going to go lead to lead here. Judges
gonna
are
go lead to
going to
lead
make
here, I
a
think.
decision. And the judges
Yeah.
were quick
They
on
were
it.
fast on that one with an OMT.
Yes, we will
Fast on
see
that with an OMT.
an
so-
OMT, unanimous OMT, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I'm using the word
Yeah.
unanimous, right?
Yeah, unanimous OMT.
Like what we like to see. So OMT, Grizz, what does that mean? OMT. What are those words? Or words? What are those letters?
One more time. Sorry.
All right. So one more time. That means these guys, the judges could not choose a winner. So we will see them do it again. Prentice
here, right
Tofu
now.
lad. When you're off, Grizz. When you're ready.
Well, I'm always ready.
Oh,
And Uncle
that's what
Miz
I like
is
to
ready,
hear.
and so is Calvin Tola. With a wall ride off the rip here. Pulling off a little bit towards the back end of the zone, but managing to grab every ounce of every other zone and clip thus far up the rest of the track. And of the final inside clip, very clean. Calvin Tola laying down a pretty solid, I would say, probably 80, high 80s lead run there. So
Calvin Tola definitely putting down a good run there. Not much, well, maybe a little bit better than what we seen last battle. But we're going to have to see if Uncle Miz here is going to put one down, put a heater, make it easy for the judges to pick a winner. So here we go. Uncle Miz in the lead. Calvin Tola in the chase. Uncle Miz, Manji initiation. Calvin Tola making contact with Uncle Miz. And I think this is going to call the battle. But we still get to see some beautiful drifting. Uncle Miz going up that hill. Calvin Tola very inside. Uncle Miz very outside, missing that inner clip. And over the line. I think this is pretty set in stone what we're about to see right here. Mr. Grizz, what do you think? What do you think, Grizz?
I think we're going to see a Miz win. I think Calvin Tola's mistakes are going to bite him. I think ultimately, Calvin goes a couple tires off on the inside a couple of times in the chase. I think. I know at least the final inside clip, the final two inside clips he does. But that contact that he made against Miz in the initiation on the wall, I think is going to be the
icing on the cake.
No, the move that seals the deal.
The move that seals the deal, and I definitely think that as well. I think Calvin Tola actually would have hit the wall if it was not for Miz, and he did hit the wall. But if we look back at this replay one more time, you see Calvin Tola enters. He would have definitely smoked that wall, and I think the judges do agree. Miz is going to take this run and will be going on to the next battle in the grade 8 versus Mr. AMR Fan.
So yeah, up next we have Xylus against MA86. Xylus in that lead position, MA86 in that chase.
AE86 definitely last run, a lot of mistakes. We'd like to see them clean it up here, clean up their act. Maybe. I think as well as Xylus in their last battles. I think these two drivers, if they can put clean runs down, very good chance either takes here.
Xylus in the wall off the rip.
Oh no. And I spoke it into existence. But we get to watch some sweet drifting in a beautiful S15 here. Beautiful skin made by Slay J. Cars design built by Mr. Six Shadows. I don't know what we do without these guys. We just get to sit here and yap, have a fucking yapathon on stream. But these guys are the real gangsters. They do the hard work.
Absolutely.
And Mr. A86 versus Xylus may not hitting the wall, so this is already a better start than Xylus. Hitting that inner clip, all of that outer zone. Hitting that touch and go into that inner clip, getting tapped by Xylus, but A86 not taking any pressure from Xylus and completing the run. And I think we know who won here.
I think we do.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do you see what I see?
I do, but I'm going to wait for the judges to make their decision. All right, so we have an OMT, and let us explain why. MA86 crossed the third line on initiation, which is not supposed to be done. This line right here that I'm hovering over. Cannot cross that in the lead. And
Yes.
Xylus, 0. So we will have a rerun And Xylus will be leading.
And
AE86 will be in that chase position.
no excuses. We explained this in the drivers' meeting. Third line, 0.
Xylus with a very, very, very conservative initiation after hitting the wall in his first battle. But MA86 not being conservative in the chase position, really letting it be known that he's there. So great chase from MA86. And I would say, you know, if MA86 lays down a good initiation where he's in the wall and at angle, that will beat Xylus out immediately. So he's got to maybe hope for a little mistake from Xylus in the chase, but we'll see.
All right, and we have Xylus in the chase versus A86 in the lead. A86 on the wall. Xylus creeping up with proximity, punting that clip, though, into that outer zone. Could have been a little bit more clearage, but onto the grass, going up the hill. Xylus not giving much, but kind of losing proximity there at the end of the run. So we'll have to see here what the judges choose. But looking back at these replays,
Look at the replays here, yeah.
Xylus
was almost straight on initiation.
That is notable, very notable on that initiation from Xylus. And ME86, though, definitely keeping better proximity in the second half of that battle after looking at the replays. But we're going to have to look at this again. Xylus lacking a lot of angle, definitely a scoreable run on that initiation.
Scoreable.
So
Indeed.
really, it's up to the judges here. So we have a decision. Xylus unanimously. Manny led Xylus into a tire drop on the inner clip. And then Xylus had an initiation, but Manny's mistakes overweigh Xylus's mistakes. So Xylus will be taking this battle. And he will be facing either SR's own Heretic or Chewy. So we'll see here. Mr. Grizz.
We are off with the SR battle with Heretic in the lead and Chewy in the chase. Heretic on that wall. Chewy. Heretic in that wall. But he bounces back. And Chewy staying back a little bit on Heretic, but not getting too aggressive. Just laying down a chase. And now we're just going to need to see a clean lead out of Chewy here. And he will probably take because Heretic is sitting on that 0 from doing a little wall ride.
Yet Chewy needs to 0 to have an OMT here. So it's not like Chewy to 0 definitely if he knows that he has the advantage here. So don't be surprised if he runs conservatively, but not at all. Running the wall into the inner clip perfectly, running this outside zone, could have hit it a little bit better, but I always say that. But getting tapped by Heretic there at the end, I think that will seal the deal for Heretic's fate in this competition.
I believe you are correct, Bushy. I think that's going to be a full slide to Chewy, and that is what's going down. Chewy's going to take.
Chewy will take.
Up next, we have Joe Stafford against Matt Spies. This will be a good one. But we need to get everyone else in here. Joe Stafford, Matt Spies, Wavy Davy, Bobby Drifts, Rick James, I'm Kinda Panda, Gambit, and C-Led. We are loading in Joe Stafford. And Matt Spies, make your way to the line. I was muted. Oh no!
Damn.
I was talking the whole time. I apologize, everybody. Joe Stafford running it. Oh God, Matty Spies into Joe Stafford. Was there a lift off a throttle? What happened there? Hard to tell. Do not know.
My bad. I wasn't paying attention.
but-
I got an excited kitty here.
Oh, I was paying attention. I was just muted because I sneezed. I muted because I sneezed. And didn't want that to come through, and then I forgot to hit the button again. So that's on me. Anyway.
Damn, we dropped the ball. But Matty Spies here will be taking the lead. Joe Stafford in the chase. Matty Spies a little bit shallow, but hitting that wall at the end, riding it. Ooh, cutting that inner clip, making it harder for the chase driver to make any proximity. Hitting that inner clip, coming up the hill. Joe Stafford lacking a little bit of angle in the chase, and then we'll be over the line. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
I think.
What does it think you?
I think. What does it think you? I think I'm ready for a replay analysis for this one because there was a lot going on. Just kidding, because if we had replays, that'd be nice for me, but we don't because in my stir of forgetting that I was muted and everything, forgot half of what went on. But I do know that my what would I call it? My speedometer leans more so this way, and the reason why is because what sticks out to me is in the first half of the battle with Joe Stafford leading and Matt Spice in the chase. Joe Stafford had a good initiation on the wall, but there was quite a bit of distance between him and Matt Spies. Matt Spies was making up a gap for most of the run in his chase, and Matt Spies also had a little bit of a hiccup center punching this clip in his lead. Joe Stafford made some mistakes too. I think there was a tire drop at one point on the outside, but I don't know. It's the scale tips in either direction. It's kind of difficult to figure out or determine, I guess, who's going to win this one. It's kind of a hard decision. What do you think?
And it's all depending. I have a cat that hasn't seen me in 2 weeks. That is all I'm full hair right now, so it's hard to watch the battles currently. I shouldn't have let him in. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear him purring currently. He is next to the mic. Chimo, please. I would love to see Joe Stafford win just because he's Shadowrealm and I'm biased, but it's looking like
We have a call.
we have a call, Mr. Grizz.
All right, we have 2 for Maddie and 1 OMT. Maddie is going to be moving on. Matt Spies moving on to the grade 8. Up next, we have Wavy Davy against Bobby Drifts.
Wavy Davy versus Bobby Drift. So Bobby Drift's definitely impressing me in his last battle. But Wavy Davy, your boy John Woods here, not someone that will crack under pressure. So I think we're gonna have some good drifting here. Watch. But John Woods gonna be in the lead. Bobby Drifts in the chase as they begin this track. John Woods with a Manji initiation on the wall. Big angle. Bobby Drifts struggling to keep the proximity. John Woods punching that inner clip, getting all of that outer zone, all of that clip into the inner clip. Could have been a little bit tighter coming up the hill, but brings it back in at the top inner clip and over the line, all around. Beautiful run from John.
That was a hot
Woods.
run from both drivers. I mean, Bobby Drifts was in the wall too. I mean, he was doing a really good job in the chase, but I do agree. I think he was kind of struggling at times to keep that proximity.
Yeah, proximity I think is going to be a big factor here.
But here we go. Bobby leading this one off. John Woods flicking it. But Bobby Drifts riding the wall as he should be. John Woods in the shadow of Bobby Drifts as they go around the first inner clip and into the second outer zone. John Woods making me nervous as they continue up the hill with these transitions. Oh, and he kind of washed out a little bit there at the end. Will that be a deciding factor ultimately?
I think he chewed off a little bit more than he could bite there at the end. But if we go back to back, John Woods on that wall, Bobby Drifts lacking that proximity. Proximity here, though, we're looking, John Woods definitely a lot more on that door. But what we're going to be looking at hard here is this inner clip coming up. I think John Woods definitely washed out. So will we see an OMT just for the proximity in the beginning and end of the chase? Will we see the judges nitpick in the middle of this run? It's hard to really tell. Both these drivers did an amazing job, and I think really they both deserve to win, but only one person can take the crown here. And watching this again, Bobby, and John Woods punting that inner clip coming up the hill here. What, that bumper to bumper transition from John Woods, maybe there was some lag on his end. Maybe he made contact with the bumper of Bobby and we're not seeing it. That's a possibility. But then again, the proximity in the beginning of the chase from John Woods versus Bobby, John Woods definitely takes him on that. But the proximity at the end of the run is what we're going to be looking at here.
I think, there were times throughout this battle, and I think there were moments. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, we have a decision, and the decision is an OMT. So we're going to see it one more time. Forget what I said. Run it back, gentlemen.
Dang, I believe I said OMT right at the beginning of that too.
You did, yeah, you did.
Pat on the back for Pushy.
Good job. Look at you go.
I'll take it. A roll with the punches. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, It's the way she goes. It's the way she fucking goes. What is drunk? If you watch Trailer Park Boys, you know that.
And
Great
we're
reference.
off. John Woods flicking that 350Z. Oh, Bobby drifts into John Woods.
Uh-oh.
What happened there?
John Woods keeping on,
Was John Woods
though.
on throttle?
I have a hard time seeing him not being on throttle because that guy only knows the fucking right pedal.
That's true.
We'll have to see. We
I
will
don't
have
know.
to see. Because we go again. But instead, Bobby in the lead, John Woods in the chase. And they're off. Bobby come down. Manji initiation onto the wall. Oh, I thought he was going to hit the wall there.
I thought it was
John
too.
Woods thought he was going to hit the wall as well. And we're into that interclip. Bobby could have been a bit closer. John Woods transitioning on the bumper, though, onto this uphill section. Bobby drifts, missing all of that, losing a lot of speed. I think that might have been the... Oh, but hitting the grass. Bobby drifts 0 out. But who will be at fault? Will it be Bobby drifts zeroing himself? Or will it be Mr. John Woods, Grizz? I think we already see something.
We have a decision already, and it's a three-way call for John Woods. So John Woods, Wavy Davy, moving on to fighting Matt Spies in the Grade 8. Up next, we have Rick James and I'm Kinda Panda.
Who will we see in the Grade 8 versus these four drivers? Rick James, I'm Kinda Panda, Gambit, and Srdl. Down in the chat, everybody.
Gambit, unfortunately, had to step away. So Srdl is going to get a bye, essentially,
Ooh,
and just
so-
move right along. So
who will be driving against Srdl? Rick James or I'm Kinda Panda in this next battle? In the chat, everybody. Let us know. Uh-oh.
contact off the rip from I'm Kinda Panda onto Rick James. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunate.
Not bueno.
I think that's the second time Rick James has been hit on initiation tonight.
Damn, maybe it's not you, it's me.
I don't know, man. But we move to the second half.
We go again. Rick James in the chase. I'm Kinda Panda in the lead in virtual reality. Big initiation on the wall. No, hitting the wall. Straightening out, zeroing his run. Rick James, though, just going to stay there, be cool, calm, and collected going up this hill. I'm Kinda Panda not giving up, though. And over the line they'll go, and I think we know what direction this battle is heading into.
Yes, we do. We have a call, and that is for Rick James, who will be moving on.
I'm
go
Kinda
against
Panda.
Srdl.
Wall.
So we're ready to hop into the Grade 8 right ahead. So all 8 drivers join the server. Get on in. That'll be AMR Fan 95, Uncle Miz, Xylus, Chewy, Matt Spies, John Woods, Rick James, and Srdl. Oh, I thought my internet cut out, but it did not. I don't think. I think we're good. Okay. So one minute. Is that in YouTube chat or? Oh, Srdl, come on back to the server because you'll be driving in the Grade 8 against Rick James. So you can just sit and wait in the server, or you can wait until your battle. It's up to you. Your call. Moving that around, moving that around, moving that around. AMR fan, Uncle Miz, up first. Chewy saying hi to Tofu. All right, here we go. AMR fan disappearing. Oh, my neck itches. Ugh. All right, all right, all right. Here we go. AMR fan in the lead. Uncle Miz striking a cone in the chase. That may be a restart.
No restart for Chase hitting cones.
No restart for Chase hitting cones. Never mind. We're in it. We're running. AMR fan doing fine in the lead there. Uncle Miz really going to have to make up for that mistake, causing him to leave a big gap off the rip.
Yeah, hitting that cone, not bueno. It's
Very not
basically
good.
a cone hit only matters in the lead run, and a chase, it doesn't matter what the chase does as long as the chase initiates with the driver. But here we will have Uncle Miz, big initiation, not on the wall like we'd like to see, but still good proximity. AMR fan though, not giving him much room to make any mistakes. AMR fan coming up the hill, but straightening out there. Uh-oh. And we will we have a lead for lead? I think Mr. AMR straightened out at the end of his run.
You think so? I don't know. I'm going to have to watch it back. Whenever I drone, a lot of times I watch the lead a lot more heavily. Just to make sure, because they, if they stop the run, I don't know, Anyway, but let's see as they go up the hill here. AMR fan in the chase, still in drift, still in drift, still in drift. I don't know. Questionable.
It is very questionable.
Questionably straight. I don't know. It looked like he was still spinning tires, doing spinning wheelies, but
Questionably straight.
hey, don't call me out. But it looked like he was still spinning tires, but I don't know exactly if that's going to be enough to still qualify as being in drift. So, could be a good call for the judges to make there, but looking at the rest of the runs and not just isolating that one incident, Miz does drop a tire in the grass in the chase in the second interclip, I think it is. And then he did have that big deficit off the start in the chase where AMR fan rode the wall and I missed it with the drone cam. So ultimately, I don't know, but I'm kind of leaning this one more towards AMR fan. What's your analysis, Pushy?
I'm not gonna lie, AMR fan in that uphill section, it looks like he had a couple clutch kicks to keep him going up that hill. If we look back, I don't see a lot of tire smoke. And you can see clutch kick. Okay, now we're back in drift. So it all depends what goes on here. But the judges do have agreed to a decision. Unanimously, they will pick AMR fan. So that uphill section he did not zero in it. Or if he did zero, the lead to lead, AMR fan still takes.
All right, judges say AMR didn't fully straighten, and it doesn't equal the first half of Mrs. Chase. So So AMR fans, that's the reasoning from the judges. And next we have Xylus against Chewy. Xylus leading, Chewy chasing.
Chewy, personally, one of my favorite drivers. The guy is robotic. I don't know how he does it. Probably a lot of practice and time. And Xylus, another great driver here. Really, we're gonna see who will push each other to the top 4, and will move on in this competition. But Xylus and Chewy are off. Chewy making a little bit of contact, but did Xylus slow down in front of Chewy? That is the question. Chewy not giving him any room. Xylus transitioning, getting most of that outer zone, coming up the hill. Chewy not actually tapping his door, saying hello, still here. Over the line, Chewy and Xylus. I don't know. We're gonna have to rewatch that first half of that run to really say what happened there.
Yeah, definitely going to be a replay moment for that one to see what occurred on that initiation in the first half of that run, because it happened so fast. I didn't catch it. No, I saw what happened, but I want to see it again. So. All right. Chewy leading, Xylus chasing. Chewy on the wall, Xylus in Chewy's shadow as they go around the first center clip. Filling that second outer zone into the decel as we go up into the second inner. Ooh, nice close transition there to wrap up the second half of the battle.
Oh, and a little bit of a surprise call here, yeah. And a Xylus will take unanimously and will head to our top 4. And he will be facing AMR fan. But next up, Matty Spies versus Shadowrealm's one and only Wavy Davy Jones, John Woods, in that 350Z. Up to the line. Here they are.
Super Hot Boy E46 window tint here going pretty clean. But over here we got John Woods making his way to the line on that 350Z, ready to go. Off to the races we are with Matty Spies. Flicking it way hard, but John Woods on the door on initiation. Through the first inner. Nice and clean thus far. John Woods needing to close this gap. And he does so through the decel. He doesn't need it. Matty Spies, though, laying down a juicer of a lead. I mean, just really putting it all out there.
Unbelievable chase or lead from Matt Spies with that E46. John Woods has got this next run cut out for him as he takes off in the lead position versus Matt Spies in the chase. John Woods entering in on that wall, losing a little bit of angle, but adding it back in the back half. Matty Spies not giving him any room though. Up the hill, oh, John putting big angle. Matty Spies losing a lot of proximity and over the line here. I don't know. I think
this might be a good OMT candidate. I don't know.
John Woods did a great job. Matt Spies did a great job. I think the judges might look at chase run here.
I think they're going to take everything into consideration with this one. And I don't know. I think everything boiled together, if you add up the minor mistakes that each driver made, I think it shakes out to be about even. I think this is an OMT for me.
I'm looking at the replays. Just on that wall proximity, I think Matt Spies definitely lacked a lot more than John Woods did. And I think there was a couple more spots on the track that John Woods might have had a little bit more proximity. And I think just the style points from John Woods would just tick him over the top. But
Well, if style points were considered.
yeah.
Oh man. No, this is a nail biter here. I'm really kind of still leaning OMT. I mean, I don't know. I don't think you've convinced me yet, man.
I don't know. John Woods had a very good lead run and a very good chase run, being on the door, almost tapping the door of Matty Spies on that first wall section, and then just staying on him that whole time. And Matty Spies did do a good job of proximity in the midsection of this track, but John Woods definitely the stylistic points, and I'll go back to it. I think he just had that flair, you know?
Well, we have a split decision. And the decision goes 1 OMT, 2 for John Woods.
And John Woods will take the run.
So that one will be going to John Woods, and John Woods will be moving on to the final 4. And we'll be going against either Rick James or Srdl, who are up next. Rick James leading Srdl. Oh, I missed the paired donuts. Aww.
Oh. Oh.
And here we go. Rick James with that nice flick. Srdl bopping him in the rear a little bit. But Rick James continuing on, not letting off the throttle. Moving his way up the hill. Srdl doing a great job in the chase, but that big mistake initially is going to really set him back. So, unfortunately for him, he's got a lot to make up for in the second half of this battle. And he's got to do it in the lead, which is hard to do.
Yep, that's one thing about chasing in the first half of the battle, is if you make a major mistake, that lead is so much more terrifying. But Srdl taking the lead position, Rick James behind him. Srdl not even getting into that zone until the first half of that. Oh, did we see contact from Rick James here? Srdl back on track though. Rick James not far behind, about a car length. Both users slowing down up onto the hill, normal and over the line.
I think we saw a big mistake from Srdl knocking him offline,
And then
causing
yeah.
a mistake from Rick James potentially. I mean, I don't know. I could just be spouting out nonsense, but I'm leaning Rick James just due to the amount of mistakes from Srdl. And it kind of stinks because Srdl didn't get the runaround in the last round, so he got a bye, but he did get a bye, so more time in the practice server, maybe? Who knows? I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah,
One thing is for sure.
Brandon Gardner is asking, what track is this? This is EDN Palladino.
EDN Palladino 2022, available on Vosan. But judges are making their decision as we get to watch this replay here. But just kidding. Anyway, you got to watch enough replays. We're gonna look at these pretty cars. But I don't know. I like I said, I think Srdl had more mistakes, tipping the scale in Rick's direction, and the judges agree. We have 3 judges calling Rick James. Moving on to fight Wavy Davy, John Woods, in the final
Rick
4.
James will take and Wavy Davy. SR's only an SR battle. As it looks. So AMR versus Silas and Wavy Davy versus Rick James. So that means the finals we will see, and at the best of the best in this battle, SR member go against the best of the best, AMR and Silas. So it's gonna be exciting.
AMR fan. Xylus, AMR fan, good, nice, clean initiation. Filling that outer zone. Could have been a little bit closer on the wall, but Xylus blocking the transition, causing AMR fan to get a little bit wide on that outer zone. As they go through the decels, Xylus, a little bit shallow angle, but ultimately tidying it up a little bit towards the end. Could have been a little bit cleaner, but pretty good runs overall.
Yeah, definitely could have seen a lot of, well, could have seen. There was some mistakes made by both drivers, and I think here we're going to watch both these drivers clean it up, and hopefully we'll see a better second half of this battle. Only time will tell. But we have Xylus in the lead, AMR fan in the chase. Tofu, when you're ready. And they are off. Xylus not taking any time. Big initiation.
What was that?
AMR fan.
Xylus did a big long e-brake drag and kind of failed to. I mean, he initiated, but
This will be back to the judges. I think the judges are going to look over the initiation here, and they're going to see, did Xylus slow down too much before entering on track? It did look a little bit awkward, I won't lie. And on this track, especially for the chase driver, it is very, very hard to chase something that's awkward like that. Look at the minimal angle in that second half.
Yeah, he was practically straight.
So I think
If he
Xylus
had
is going to go at
AMR
fault there.
fan wouldn't have hit him.
Yeah.
That fault has to go to Xylus. I think AMR fan's going to be moving on.
And you would be right. AMR fan's going to take that unanimously.
All right. Well, AMR moving on. Xylus, don't go anywhere. You'll be battling for third place against either John Woods or Rick James. We're up next. John Woods leading Rick James.
John Woods, a fan favorite here, coming up to the line versus
And Rick James.
Rick James,
A
another
real-life-
Shadowrealm member.
Real life driver, too. He's got a E46.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But he's driving the E36.
John Woods, nice angle on the wall. Rick James tucking it in as they get situated, going around the second outer zone and up through the decel. John Woods never uses that thing, and Rick James is having to throttle it a little bit extra to keep up, but he does so. So these guys drive together a lot, so this is not a surprise that it's going to shape up to be a good battle here.
Yeah, these guys are very familiar on their driving styles. So we are going to see some great driving here. Rick James in the lead, John Woods in the chase. Rick James, big Manji initiation. John Woods, though, making
Murder
contact.
In
And
the first degree.
Yeah, that is from a lawyer, everyone. That is first-degree murder, and there is no need for 12 juries. This is very easily decided.
12 juries, that's a lot
24,
of people.
12 jurors, sorry. John Woods will be getting 24 to life. Or 25 to life. Whatever the saying is. Right, Grizz? 25? Is it 25 to life?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
I don't know. There was a game with what's his face?
It
50
depends.
Cent that was
And
25
I'm not
to
gonna
life.
get into it. Yeah, it just there's a lot of stuff. But
Yeah.
we're drifting right now, so we're gonna focus on that. So all judges go to Rick James, but they say John Woods gets a cookie for the best outside zone of the night thus far. So best outside
like
zone
it.
one. So Rick James will be moving on, but first we have to decide who's going to get third between Silas and John Woods. And
So-
Silas will be leading John Woods here. So
Ooh. John Woods, best wall ride of the
okay.
night
There we
versus
go.
Silas.
Maybe. Okay, we're good. Mr. Woods. Mr. Woods, it's your turn.
Hey yo, Davey
There
Wavy,
we go.
get to the line, dog.
Here we go. Very good initiation with Silas on the wall and John Woods in the chase position, not leaving any room for Silas to make any errors, but not giving himself much room for error either. Silas, from my view, looked to be capturing all the zones and doing what he needed to do in the lead. So
John Woods giving
nice clean run.
giving them a run for their money though.
Absolutely. I do agree.
And Silas going to be off here in the chase. John Woods in the lead. Big Manji initiation from John Woods on the wall riding. He's got that thing perfected in that 350. Hitting that inner clip perfectly into this outer zone. Perfectly into this outer touch and go. Into the inner clip. Up the hill. Silas not too far behind, but lacking a little bit of proximity there. But we're gonna have to see what happens in the second half of the run.
Fantastic runs by both drivers on that one. This is really, really good. So, whew. All right. We have a decision, Pushy.
We have Silas taking this run, and props from all us for outdoing the last entry. John dropped tire on inner clip 3 in lead.
Oh no. Silas will be taking third, but we got to figure out who's winning this thing. We got to figure out who it's going to be. It's either going to be AMR fan or Rick James. Rick James been getting that IRL seat time. It's been paying off. Look at the man running through the field.
Showing these sim drifters how to do it.
We got AMR fan in that lead position and Rick James in that chase. And We are off for the final battle of the night. AMR fan with a little light initiation, but he gets on the wall by the end of the zone. Rick James diving in. AMR fan off throttle towards the end of the outer clip. Will that be a deduction? I'm sure it will be in one fashion or another. Rick James making his way up on the door of AMR fan after having to fall back a little bit to ensure he didn't hit him on that first inner clip. So
that was a great run, both drivers. I think Rick James though just keeping up with the mistakes there. So I think we're gonna see this next run with AMR fan in the chase, Rick James in the lead. Both drivers are off. Rick James a small little manji initiation, not getting any of that wall. AMR fan playing it safe. Rick James bunting that inner clip into this outer zone, getting all of this outer zone, maybe going one tire off, maybe one tire off, and that touch and go into that inner clip up the hill. AMR fan saying, I'm here, going one tire off in the inner clip and over the line. Both the drivers. I don't know. We're gonna have to watch it back here. Both drivers. So AMR fan definitely better proximity in that wall section from Rick James, but I think just a little bit awkward on that inner clip, causing Rick James to slow low a lot. What do you think?
yeah, no, I think that first inner clip was a weird occurrence, and I'm not exactly sure what happened there on the side of AMR. I don't know if he went to clutch kick it and it just kind of died on him, or as we watch it back, you can see he's completely on throttle through here, but it almost looks like he goes a little bit wide of the inner clip.
Yeah, there's a bit of a lift off and then he goes wide.
So there's something going on there, and so there's going to be a deduction coming off of there for sure. And then let's watch AMR's chase Rick's lead here. Rick has a kind of an odd initiation, but he gets in the zone. I don't think he definitely doesn't cover as much of the zone as AMR did in his lead, but stays pretty consistent throughout the second half of the run in his chase. Speaking of Rick, so I don't know.
I think AMR fan after that wall section definitely slowed down a lot, like considerably a lot of speed was lost to try not to go off track there. So and Grizz, we have a decision.
We do indeed have a decision. And if I could be so kind as to have a judge come in, let me request that.
Yeah, let's get a judge in here. Sometimes we like to get the judges in the VC.
Yeah, we like to get them involved sometimes.
Get them to explain a call.
They may type it out or they may hop in. We'll see. One of the two. But ultimately, it was a split decision. And the call was 1 OMT and 2 votes for Rick James. So Rick James will be taking the first SRDL pop-up of the year. And I'm sure he's going to accredit it all to seat time.
Congratulations,
driving
Rick
like
James.
crazy. Yeah, he's been driving like crazy. If you check his Instagram, he's an active dude. So goes by the name of Rick James, drifts by the name of Rick James. And I'm sure he's ecstatic to know that he took this one. So judges have said Rick's only mistake in the lead was outside zone 1. AMR missed 2 inner clips and parked it after inside clip 1. AMR also went into the grass and tapped Rick going up the hill in his chase. Ultimately, 2 judges decided that Rick James is going to be our victor. So, if we can get our top 3 drivers, Rick in the lead, AMR fan in second, and Xylus in third to do a little victory lap. That would be fun. And then we will send y'all off to enjoy your Saturday evening.
Yeah, let's see it, boys. Congratulations, Rick James, Airmar fan. Hard fought battle. Xylus. Wish we could have seen you there in that last half, but we can't all win. Congratulations on taking third place. Beautiful 3-man tandem here. A little bit of contact. And these drivers were off. 3 beautiful cars. Don't forget, if you haven't already, go like and subscribe. And maybe just do it for Sick and Slay, because these guys knocked it out of the park with these cars, with these skins, these models, the physics, everything.
Absolutely. Go grab the Shadowrealm Pro-Am V3 pack on Vosan. Thank you to all of our partners. Thank you to everyone who came out and watched. And we will see you next time. Check out the Discord for big announcements coming soon. We got a lot to show you guys this year and a lot to reveal. But it looks like Tofu's going to get a little skid in with the lamp. So we'll shoot y'all off and have a good evening.